What's up, family? Welcome to the Mental Game Podcast. Today on the podcast, we're going to talk about suicide and its effect on us as human beings today. Life's a mental game. You need the right mentality to survive. I want to welcome y'all to the Mental Game Podcast. I'm your host, Jay.
I'm your host, Sambo.
Big little brother. What's going on, man?
All good.
Oh,
Tiring day.
all
Had
right.
to run some errands, get some done.
For sure. Yeah, but we got feedback, man. Everybody liked the last video. Well, everybody I talked to, everybody that reached out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out for everybody that watched the video. But we got feedback, man. We got I know a lot of people, the main thing everybody was saying, they want to know more about us. You know what I'm saying? As
Like
men.
how?
Yeah, they just like, what they want to know about us as men. I guess to come up, the early stages. A lot of people want more of the backstory about us coming up. So
Rough.
so eventually in the shows to come, we're gonna have to touch on, touch on that a little bit more so everybody know about us
Yeah.
as people. You know what I mean? And let me see what else. But the vast majority of people that watch the show, and I'm talking about as far as like people that people in the Bahamas, a lot of them like they watch the show and they end up liking the show.
For real?
Yeah, we got out there to the Bahamas, man. Got out there.
Shout out to the Bahamas.
Shout out to the
Appreciate the love,
Bahamas.
man.
Appreciate y'all in the Bahamas. Yeah, another thing, Mama said, cut the cussing out.
I caught myself in the beginning, Mama. I'm sorry. I'm keep it to a
Yeah,
minimum.
Mama wanted me to make sure I said that. She was like, now you need to cut that cussing down a little bit. I said, yes, ma'am.
My bad, Mama D. I love you.
Love you, Mama. Yeah. So how was the week, man? How was your week?
It
Nah,
ain't over yet. It ain't over yet.
for sure. How was your work? How's the week leading up to? I don't want to just say work week. The week leading up to now, because I know we still got one more day.
Uh, it's been a journey. I ain't gonna lie. New job, learning new things each and every day, learning how to meet people. You know what I'm saying? And at first, it's all glitter and gold. People gonna put on that happy face, but you start watching them from afar and peeping how they react and how they talk to other people. So I'm just still getting a sense of that.
For sure. And I know we deal with a lot of characters. Like
Yeah,
wherever you go,
yeah.
inside and outside. So,
A
but
lot of Dallas Cowboy haters at the job. I
man,
see.
look, you standing alone like I am, man.
That's
Look,
cool. Either lovers or haters.
because I'm the only. I think I'm the only Saints fan at at the job. I think I am.
Oh,
Yeah. So I mean, ain't nothing new, dog. You know what I'm saying? I stand alone. Like what's that? It's a song. I don't know. I can't think of it right now. But what kind of music you listening to lately, man? I know that's like a big part. I know that's a big part in my little. Cause I know lately I've been just listening to podcasts. I ain't really been listening to music.
um, I really listen to the same artists all the time. Like even the same songs all the time. Like I always listen to my favorite rapper, Big Crit, Nipsey Hussle. It's just I like stuff I can relate to.
For sure.
Yeah, and I feel I relate to them a lot. Kevin Gates. I feel my thug side when I turn up and whatnot. I got alter ego.
Man, shout out to Kevin Gates, man. Like that dude, like I admire him because that dude, that's one dude that got his mental game right. So shout out to Kevin Gates.
He ain't afraid to tell his story. That's why
Nah,
I
he ain't.
love the dude, man.
He ain't. He ain't. He ain't. He ain't afraid to tell you much either. He ain't afraid to give you no game either.
Like he one of them artists. He wears. He gonna tell you his feelings. Like and keep it gangster at the same time. A lot of these rappers they act hard 24/7, which they are not. It's all a persona. You know what I'm saying? You could be vulnerable, but at the same time, I can get on your ass. You feel me? So
For sure, for sure. I don't know, man. I just been listening, like, I don't know, dude, because I find myself, like, lately, I've been, like, musiced out. Like, like, because we be on the road and stuff, and sometimes I feel like music, it calms me down and it, like, eases my mind so much I get sleepy. In our profession, we can't really fall asleep.
yeah,
So I just been listening to podcasts, like, I used to listen to this podcast called Sisters Who Kill, basically like a murder
oh yeah,
series.
you
Yeah,
told me
yeah,
about it.
yeah, yeah. That one with it's crazy, man. There's a lot of good dudes getting killed on there, man. But but that's besides the point. But it was a good podcast. I like how they tell a story. So and that I don't know. I guess it's like the whole tell a story aspect of the thing.
Yeah,
It kind of keeps me interested and keep me up. But lately I've been listening to that Tony Baker podcast. I sent I know I sent you like a little clip of it. But I just like I don't know, man. That dude, like he's I don't want to say he's my favorite of all time, but he's one of my
mm,
favorites right now. The dude's pretty funny. So
yeah.
that's what I've been doing. But if I'm listening to music, I'm trying to, me, I'm an R&B dude. But when I do listen to rap, I'm Nipsey in there, Ti's in there. I got Big Crit from you. I started listening to Crit.
Yeah, Crick is one of them underrated lyrical rappers.
Yes, indeed, man. Crit caught me by surprise, dude.
Like I think he gonna get his flowers sooner or later. People gonna catch on. And y'all remember that. I was a big Crick fan first, man.
All right. Hey, look, I remember.
I ain't ride the wave. I've been that. So
Yeah, you don't want to put me on the Big Crit, man, because like I remember you had told me a long time ago, and then I was at like I think I was taking T to a concert or something like that. Out like August Alsina concert, and that dude promoting Big Crit, and I was like, what the like, man? And I was shocked he wasn't known, like what I'm saying,
hmm
like talking about. I'm like, I'm like, why is he like? They just like they be treating him like he's small time or something. But the dude's talented.
half his career he was, I guess you could say, blackballed by Def Jam. They ain't really give him his last two albums,
Hmm.
so he went ghost for a minute. But he was dropping mixtapes here and there. But
For sure.
he finally got a contract, so now it should be on the up and up.
For sure. For sure. For sure. All right, moving on. But everybody out there that's paying attention to us and what we bringing to the mental game podcast, the brand, and the awareness we're promoting. We do got a discussion group open on Facebook where y'all can feel free to come in and say what's up. Uh, participate in different discussions that we gonna have. I know we ain't really posted much in it yet. Um,
Nah.
because it all just started, and
If you know how to reach us personally and tell us how you feel. I know a lot of people at work was. I was surprised, like, hey man, I watched y'all
yeah,
podcast. Woo,
yeah,
woo,
yeah. The
woo.
support was real at work,
Yeah,
man.
they
Look,
like, man, y'all, next one y'all do this, do that. I'm like, okay, we're gonna take that down,
yeah,
take keep on it.
for sure, man. And look, if y'all watching this podcast, man, if y'all already a fan and y'all already supporting us, man, like shout us out to your peoples, man. Like, we trying to reach bigger and better things by doing this podcast, man. We appreciate your support, and what I'm saying, we would really appreciate it if share us with your friends, share us with your family. Uh,
And we on YouTube.
and we on YouTube. We on YouTube, and
How many subscribers we had?
shoot, we had none. I don't know how many we have now. I gotta check.
Last time I looked, it was like, I want to say, or was it like 83 views or something like
Something
that?
like that. Something like that. It could
Yeah,
be. I mean, that's good for a start to me. You know what I'm saying? Cause like that's
right.
that's 83. That's 83 people that's sitting there watching.
A lot of people
Listening
joined
to what you're
the
saying.
discussion page on Facebook
Yeah, but we need y'all to match that on
though.
YouTube, man. We need y'all to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And like the video, man. Comment, dude. You know what I'm saying? Give us that help us out with the algorithm cuz that's what everything judged off of nowadays.
For sure.
So y'all come on in, man, join the discussion group, like, comment, share, subscribe, support us, man. We trying to do something positive here. Something positive out here, man. We appreciate y'all support. So yeah, but I guess we'll go ahead and dive into the topic, man. Suicide, man. Suicide is a very real thing, man, and it's something that should be taken seriously. Uh, it's on the rise now, man, because there's a lot of good people, just checking out, man, and it's like
Hmm.
and it's people like you'll never expect, and and it's people like you look at them every day, man, and like and they're happy, they're making people laugh, and uh, living normal lives, leading normal lives, and then one day, they is checking out, man.
True. Like
So,
we spoke on before, the dude, what was his name from Ellen
oh,
DeGeneres?
Twitch, yeah,
Yeah,
Twitch,
Twitch.
man, Twitch. Like I remember the
I ain't really know his name, but I know he was like always smiling and
yeah, man,
laughing
the dude's
in the
energy,
show
man,
and stuff. So
pure energy, dude.
yeah,
Man, you see, he was the hype man for the whole show, man. He got Ellen going, he got the crowd going, Ellen going, so. And just watching, I went to his social media, went to his Twitter page, man. The dude's pure energy was like full of life, like, and you would never know, man. You never know what somebody's dealing with. So that's
right.
why I always encourage, uh, people, my peers. I encourage my child and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what somebody's going through, and because in our culture, some of us are more have a more tougher skin than others because me and you we bounce quips off each other all day, and you know what I'm saying. And I guess sometimes with some people you got to be careful what you say to them because you never know what somebody's going through like mentally on the inside. And you know what I'm saying. I just want to that's a it's always been a thing, but like just like lately it's just like I don't know, man. It's
Have
on
you
the
ever dealt with it or encountered it, like
yeah.
family or friend?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I've had my my own personal experience, man, and me, I'm the I can be the most mentally strong person, you know, that I know, you know what I'm saying, and I've come into contact with it. You know what I'm saying? Just, you can have it all going for you on the outside, but it's just like, that one thing that, just brings you to that dark place and it you know what I'm saying, it just I don't know, man. It consumes you. So, I can relate and I can understand. You know what I'm saying? Just like, because there's a part of me that, it's like a part of me that I don't like. And, there's a part of me that, I don't know. I guess it was like a part of me I wanted to get rid of.
Yeah,
And, not even thinking of the people that I would affect. And, but I mean, I was thinking about it, thinking about the people that would affect, but really in reality, what I'm saying, I felt like uh, you know, people would be better off without, that person. You know what I'm saying? So that was my deal, what I'm saying, when it came to contemplating suicide, I felt like that part of me needed to go and not realizing that, that's just a small part,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, of who I am that I adopted from, what I'm saying. I don't want to say too much on, what I'm saying. I don't want to put the person out there like that, but it was a learned behavior that I picked up from somebody in my life. And and for me wanting to get rid of that part, what I'm saying, I didn't realize I was going to take out so many other things, what I'm saying. I'm a provider for my family, you know what I'm saying. I'm a role model to, what I'm saying, people, under me, and not realizing that, the platform that I could create, to reach out and minister or influence, other people my age and younger, maybe older. You know what I'm saying? Because
Let me ask
everybody
you.
can get the mental
Let me
game.
ask you this to touch on that what you said. How did you deal with getting over somebody that put you in that mind state that never gave you no closure, or how did they raise you or treated you in a chapter of your life?
How did I get over it?
Yeah.
Um, uh, Let me see. What I do now is just a lot of I don't know. I just reflect on it, and I just like just taking a step back. You know what I'm saying, and just seeing and just realizing how much control I have. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? How much control, like Lil Wayne said it, man, a long time ago in one of his interviews. It's like these things that go on in your head, you create them. You know what I'm saying?
For
So
sure.
the things you create, you have control over. So that's helping. That's helped, and that's helping me. Just a lot of people in this world, and a lot of people that's watching this podcast right now. I just want y'all to realize, if you're dealing with suicide, suicidal thoughts, you thinking about attempting suicide or anything like that, just I want you to realize the power that you have, man. These thoughts and these feelings that you have going on in your mind, you control them. They don't control you. You make them up. You are the creator. You know what I'm saying? And the things you create, you control. And that's what I had to learn, dude. I just had to learn that, I have control. I have the ability to affect things, you know what I'm saying? And, really just take control of the things that's going on in my life
Yeah.
and, making the decisions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How about you, big little brother?
Uh, when I was younger, I had an episode when I was in my adult stage. You remember when I was younger? It was funny because I just didn't want to get ass whooping, so I was just like, I would kill myself. I remember now, real shit. I remember I was about to get a whooping one time by my
Mm-hmm.
uncle Dedrick. I'm talking about straight out of prison, cock diesel. I was like, nah, I'm I'm gonna go ahead and hit myself before he can whoop me.
Right, right,
And I
right.
got the knife. I remember poking myself in the belly and saying, this hurt. I can't do it. I had to put the knife back. But yeah, it's when I the episode when in my adult age, it wasn't more of like suicide. It was just like drained. I know you remember it.
Mm-hmm.
I was just drained. I was just like, man, what the hell I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? I ain't feel like I had a purpose, but I knew I had people that depended on me that didn't want to see me go. And that's why I had reached out to all of y'all that day. Like, I don't want to do it, but I don't know how to deal with it. I ain't trying to sound like I'm about to do it, but I was just tired and just dealing with a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it surprised a lot of people, a lot of my family, friends. They was like,
Hell yeah, man. You
man,
surprised the
Sam,
shit.
what?
Dog. You
Like,
surprised the shit out of me,
you always
dude.
get us out of this mode. And it
Exactly,
just,
man. You who I run. You my main person. I can run to. You know what I'm saying? Because I got you, Robert and Daniel, dog. But you the closest. So
but it was just, it was more of like drain. I wasn't thinking about suicide. I was just like, man, I'm just tired of life. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, I want to give up going to work. I'll go live under the bridge. Like, fuck it. I'll go to prison. Just any type of shit. I just didn't care about myself no more.
yeah,
And that's what I'm trying to say.
right, right.
But when those thoughts even occur or a glimpse, I just, this is my advice to people out there. I just had this theory like when I get to the pearly gates, you know what I'm saying? God is gonna show me like, hey, if you didn't do that, like, look, you could have been here. You know what I'm saying? You could have had this. You was almost there to this. You was almost to your dream. If you would have kept pushing, that's what I had for you. So that's the things I think about, and I don't want to live with regret. And then I like I my faith is strong. You know what I'm saying? I feel like God always got me. Like even when I'm at my down, at my lowest, you know what I'm saying? Recently, I was just like, man, I know something. I can't go no lower than this. I know something gonna shake sooner or later. So let me just keep going. Let me just keep going. It's like, hey, it is what it is. Let's dance. You
For
feel me?
sure, for sure. Like, yeah, just never give up, never surrender. I know what saved me. What really saved me is like my daughter, man. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
thinking about cause she everybody know Aliana loved the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? She's a daddy's girl through and
Right.
through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the person that like cause I even wrote out a like a plan, like a little you know the people that you can talk to get your mind off of things, and the places you think of to get your mind off of things, and then at the end to tell you at the top of that list, you write the person that for lack of a better word, that you do it all for. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
put her name right at the top because what I'm saying, really, that's all that, like, right now, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm saying, whatever I do in life is for her, and she's my legacy. She's gonna carry out everything I do with this mental game brand, and whatever other endeavors I embark upon. She's my only child, and she's going to inherit all that, and I do it all for her. And then on top of that, just thinking of how she feels about me, and like thinking about how it would have affected her, what I'm saying, for her mama to go tell her your daddy's gone. I'm saying, he's gone, he's never coming back.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Not to cut you off.
Now you good, bro?
Like I
What's up?
dealt with that too. I dealt with at an early age a parent that died. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
I just thought life was over because he was the provider, and my mama didn't have her life together then. You know what I'm saying? And that was our brick. Like my daddy, that was our brick. Like he went to work. He made sure bills were paid. And we had shoes and clothes for school, all that. Like when he left, it was like, excuse my French, like what the fuck we gonna do now? And it went downhill quick too. Know what I'm saying? It went downhill quick, and it hit my mama real hard too, cause she didn't know how to deal with it, and she just it amplified what she was doing. Know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
Amplified what she was doing. Then it backdoor. My uncle died too, so I took that as I told you before as a sign of God. I think that was God like giving her a wake up call, which it did. And if that didn't happen, I don't think we'd be right here right now. Know what I'm saying?
Right. So you think that there's like the tables just had to turn? That was like the tables turning.
Because I don't think we would have moved to Houston. Know what I'm saying? I don't think I'll be here right now.
True. Very,
The
very. Yeah,
trajectory,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So
Maybe. Unfortunate, man. It's like, I don't know, man. I'm not the one to question what God does, and what I'm saying, or anything like that. But yeah, you're right, dude. Everything happened for a reason,
yeah,
and
man.
what I'm saying, that's what I think about, dude. For like you just said it, man. Like being a provider, being a protector. What I'm saying, being somebody's world. What I'm saying, like literally. What I'm saying, like uh that's what affected me. That was the block in the road for me. Like when I was going down that little dark tunnel. Speeding down that dark road, man. I was like I can't do this, man. I can't, what I'm saying? And then,
Yeah,
just thinking outside of Aliana, what I'm saying? I got people that I could run to that would have been affected, what I'm saying, if, something happened to me. And Also I thought of, that situation, man. I didn't even know where you lived, man, at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I was like, I had to, and that was nothing but God, man. That
I
saying,
got you there.
yeah, for real,
Yeah,
man,
man.
for real, dude. Because I remember you just told me, I think you just told me cross streets or the area,
Yeah,
and I just went straight there, and you know what I'm saying. I just, what I'm saying. My steps was ordered. You know what I'm saying, like my mama say. You know what I'm saying, just, but but without all that being said, I guess I was showed, like, kind of foreshadowed that, there's a, there's something else, there's a bigger purpose. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not done yet, because you know what I'm saying. I'm still here. I'm still alive, and I say that every
true.
morning. Every morning when I get in my car and I'm going to work and I'm praying. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm still here. I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? I'm still breathing. I still got breath in my body. And you know what I'm saying? That's all I need, man. As long as I got breath in my body, man, we finna make some things shake.
Right.
So,
But what about like the people that can't escape it though? Like you a multi-millionaire and you about to lose it all in one night. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Like how would you come out that struggle? Because it'd probably be somebody watching like something like that.
Right. Like what you saying, like give me an athlete, celebrity, somebody like that. Top of your head, anybody.
That community suicide. I mean,
I mean that like a situation that,
the
they might.
first person popped to my head was Aaron Hernandez.
You really think I know this is a serious show, but I'm not trying to be funny. Look, uh, government, y'all be coming for me. Do you really think Aaron Hernandez killed himself?
Yeah,
Okay, don't y'all come for
I
me,
don't think. What's the other dude?
Jeffrey
Jeffrey. I don't
Epstein.
think he. I don't think he.
Yeah, man, because
Yeah,
a
I don't
lot of
think.
stuff, seems like it's coming on about that. But I ain't gonna say that. I don't need him coming for me. Don't come for me. But I
But for
don't know,
real though,
man.
like that was a lot in itself. Like you just committed the murder. Did or didn't commit that murder. You about to do life in prison.
Mhm.
Then on top of that, if back though, oh boy was coming out saying he was bisexual
Right.
and had videos and pictures and all that. Is just I don't know. And then he had just got his contract with the Patriots. It's like
Yeah, he had boom, boom, boom. This gone, this gone, this gone.
I mean,
Pulling you under with this.
if he did or didn't, he brought it on himself. But
I don't.
life, I think it was just. I mean, I feel that that's why I'm saying like you lose it all. That could send you in a deep ass depression too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think, man. I don't know, but that was a mental health issue in itself, because medically they were talking about CTE
The CT.
and stuff like that. So
But they said he did it to because he lost that contract or something like that. But he did it because he wanted to cash in on that insurance policy for his wife and daughter.
hey, they said that,
Yeah, that's the whole reason he left a like a
the note and all that.
yeah
Man, I didn't know that, dude.
yeah.
I couldn't.
It's a
Man,
documentary. I forgot the documentary
I
on
remember it was on
Netflix.
Netflix, but I
Yeah,
think by the time I got around to watching it, I think they took it off.
hmm but that's what they said all that
Dang,
at.
I'm gonna have to find that documentary somewhere. I'm gonna have to peruse the web and find that documentary, man. But dang, that's tough, dude. Dang, I can't. I wouldn't. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Cause, like, all I can do is, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know. All I can do is just give off of, I guess, my experience, and just give you the game on You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of like what you said, like,
Yeah,
think about your life, what your life would have been. Think about the people you're gonna affect if, you know what I'm saying, but I know within that, what I'm saying, people feel like, um, like how I felt. Well, their life would be better without me. You know what I'm saying? They probably thinking that too, and they probably just swelled up. You know what I'm saying? But uh, I know not everybody's strong enough to pull themselves out. You know what I'm saying? But like
true.
in all that, that's why I'm a big advocate for seeking help. You know what I'm saying? If you feeling that way, just even a little bit, man, reach out to somebody. You know what I'm
I
saying?
I say this just to touch on what you're saying real quick, and I always say this about myself, and I pray somebody out there take this and heat to heart. If you feel like you can't live life without that person, then you don't need to be with that person, or you don't need that person in your life.
For sure. Walk away.
Walk away,
Yeah.
man. Walk away. Because the first thing, anything, a disagreement or whatever the case may be, and you feel like you want to, well, they don't want to be with me while I'm here. Like, you think of your life before that. You wasn't born with that person. Know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. Right. Right.
So not even twins are born at the same time. You feel me? It's always a minute or a second apart. You
Hmm.
never born with that person. So think of life before that. So that's how I see it. Just to touch on what you were saying,
For
because
sure.
some people feel that way, and oh, if I can't have her, nobody have her, and this and that. Like,
Yeah. Just like we've seen some cases like that recently, where the dude offed his whole family and then killed himself.
that's crazy.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy, bro. That's crazy.
But I guess there's different levels of it, man. Because you got people out here, like checking theyself out is like an easy way out, like to avoid consequence. You know what I'm saying?
That's to go back to what I said earlier. You never know what God has, and He always gonna have something bigger and better for you in the long run. Like, it might have been His plan to take whatever that person or that thing out of your life at that time and get something better. You feel me? I'm gonna get personal right now. People who know me know I used to have a Charger RT. I love that car to death,
Oh
and
yeah.
yeah, I love that car to death.
Even I love that car.
And I blew the engine out of it. The repair cost more than what the car was gonna be. So the insurance didn't want to pay for it because it was my fault. Basically, I was ending up with they paid the what the car was worth, and I was left with what the repairs was, if that makes sense. Type
Well, like they offset each other.
like I still owe, so they paid. It didn't
Oh, they
like,
paid on the loan.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah,
I got you.
but
They paid what the repairs was worth towards the loan,
yeah,
and you was left with the remaining of.
right,
I got you.
right. So with that, they kind of messed up my credit a little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. But I was like, man, I'm probably gonna get cash cards from here on out. I was young at the time too, so I ain't know anything about building back up your credit and all that fancy stuff. But I started researching, and that's what I did. I started building back up my credit and everything, and I got somewhat of a car of my dreams. I feel proud of it because I built it ground up, like sat at the dealership and
Yeah.
picked out everything in that motherfucker. So that is mine. I've been the number one owner of it and everything. This at the time I didn't see myself.
He was the first ass in the seat.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't see myself doing something like that. Know what I'm saying? But you never know what God has in store for you. If you're not a religious person, you just walk on faith, walk on leap to life. The world is always evolving, it's always changing. You never know what's around the corner for you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Man, I forgot to do the quote of the day, man.
What's the quote of the day, Jay?
The quote of the day is the only limitations we have are the ones we place on ourselves. If you be looking like that, man, you know that was a good quote.
Mm.
It was a good one. I found it all by myself. Nah, man, but I know one thing. One thing I've seen and heard a lot. One quote that besides this quote that sticks with me a lot is like, when people are removed from your life, you know what I'm saying. This touching on what you had just said about people like checking out because of a person leaving and whatnot. It's like God removes people because he heard conversations that they had in private that you didn't hear.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they might have been sitting there plotting on you,
You
and
know they motives ain't
yeah,
real.
exactly. So it's like let me go ahead and scoot them over here and get them out your way. And you know what I'm saying? That's how I look. I forget. I'm trying to remember who I heard that quote from. It's probably my mama, because mama be giving a lot of mental game, man, a whole lot of mental game, and she be right.
Get her on the show one day.
Man, we gonna have to, man. That's gonna be a funny show, man. Cause my mom, man, my mom's one of the persons I think, and she got me through. She got me through a lot of stuff, man. Like I said stuff, mama. I didn't say what I wanted to say, but cause mama's got like this crazy type of humor, man. It's like, um,
Mine's don't got no filter.
my mama don't have no filter either. Well, she got a filter as far as when it comes to cuss words, cause you know what I'm saying, but like when it come to getting gritty. But my mama likes to laugh. She likes to laugh through stuff, and I think that's my little. I think that's a little coping mechanism I didn't like acquired throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's like I promise if I can be at my worst, you know what I'm saying, or feel like I'm at my worst, and I can call you, I can call my mama, I can call anybody. You know what I'm saying? And like anybody I'm close to, and that I feel that way about, you know what I'm saying? And then, just talk to him and just start to laughing, man. And I know, like with me and you, I know we can sit up there and make anything funny. And I don't think you realize, man, like how therapeutic that is for me. You know what I'm saying? Just laughing and
Yeah.
just, you know
But
what I'm saying?
that's a thing too. Like I I think, oh man, I don't want to say it, but how can suicide be at an all time high? Where I feel one of the biggest medicines to get you out that funk, out that train of thought, is interacting with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. I agree with
And
that.
I feel this
I agree
this
with
is the
that.
gift. You know, they say social media is a gift and a curse. I feel this the gift about social media. It gives you that gateway to interact with people everywhere. You
Yeah,
know what
like
I'm
yeah,
saying?
like especially with the reels, the comedy reels and
Right.
stuff like that. But even so, in all that, man, social media, then like you said, is a blessing and a curse, like gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? That you go to that curse side. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, kind of society now is produce some pretty evil people, bro. Like like everybody's humanity is switched off. Well, not everybody's. There's a lot of people out here that is, like we were talking about in the other show, that dog eat dog. Like it's real in the parent, and it's rearing its ugly head today. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out here that ain't acting real human like. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that that they just don't, excuse my French, they just don't give a fuck about the next person. You know what I'm
True that.
saying?
True
They
that.
ready to step on you for a come up. You know what I'm saying? Or step on you for some type of clout. You know what I'm saying? Like and you see these videos and these reels. I mean, we laugh about them because you know what I'm saying. Like it's supposed to be entertainment. It's supposed to be, but you know what I'm saying. I guess sometimes we don't really realize that. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody had to suffer for this, for this video to come out or whatever. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I guess like, what I'm saying, that's the other side of that coin. You know what I mean? But cause there's a lot of people out here, man. It's like, there's a lot of good people, and then on the side there's a lot of bad people, and I think that's where, what I'm saying, I think that's where it comes to, what I'm saying, or it might be something higher than that. You never know, like,
But the I feel your mind is your own prison. Like if you sitting up there and you just harping and thinking about what's making you sad, I think it's just gonna amplify, just keep getting worse.
right? Yeah, that's like, well, like me, that was my big thing. That's one of my, traits that I'm trying to get over. A lot of people are overthinkers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like how I would describe it for me, and I call them rabbit holes. You know what I'm saying? I'll have this one thought, and my mind would always take me. And that's another thing about your mind. You know what I'm saying? Your mind, and the your mind plus the overthinking and being human, you're gonna always go to the Murphy's law. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
The worst case scenario. You always gonna go towards that, and that's for some reason that's human nature. I know that's a thing everybody goes through, but when you're an overthinker, you keep chasing that thought down the rabbit hole, the thought and its possibilities down that rabbit hole, and you keep going, deeper and deeper and deeper. Because my thing was, I can have, I can have five things go wrong. You know what I'm saying? And that one right thing, I just won't trust it, and I just keep going down that rabbit hole. And sometimes that end result I'm thinking about would never happen. But I'm always like, nah, man, I don't trust that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that Fry, Fry from what's that, Superama? Is
Hmm.
that TV show? Futurama. I don't know if that's the right.
You talk about with the one eyed girlfriend?
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
yeah, I
one,
know what
yeah,
you're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
You know how he in that meme, he's sitting there squinting his eye and he looking to the side, like that's how I be thinking. You know what I mean? So, and I just keep chasing that negative scenario, and
I feel that's the worst shit, bro. Like the U Valley shooter, that kid, like, bro. I feel like that's. I don't think it's more of like crazy mental. I just feel like the people that go do stupid shit
hmm
be in their fucking head,
yeah, yeah,
bro.
yeah.
They
It's
just
the
be in
truth,
their head, just sitting up there harping like nobody like me, nobody like me.
right,
Okay, well, if I go do this, I bet y'all pay attention to me now.
right,
You're
right.
gonna like me then, and ha ha ha. Nah. Don't feel bad. No, y'all did this and that to me. I feel that they sit there in this imprisonment in their head, and
Yeah,
they just
you
it's
your own
just
worst
built.
critic.
It's just built up the worst animosity ever, and they just let me think of some stupid shit. They'll just put me on the front page and show that I was and hurt. I hurt this bad, so I want to hurt everybody worse than what I'm hurting.
Right. Yeah,
And
but
that's
that's
when you
that.
come up with stupid shit like go shoot up a mall, go walk in elementary, shoot up. Man, that's people being their own mind, man.
Yeah, like your mind is your worst. Your mind is your worst enemy, man. Like, and that's what I'm trying to promote. What I'm saying, with this mental game shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to promote just positive mentalities to have. You know what I'm saying? And we'll touch on that. We'll touch on that later. What I'm saying? I actually have some definitions of the different mentalities I have. I have them up here on the wall right here. We lost survivor mentality. It didn't stay
And
on the
stick on.
wall. Yeah. But we got king mentality, queen mentality, we got alpha mentality, and we have survivor mentality. Um, saying all of these kind of, touch on the same thing, man. And I lost my train of thought. But that's why it's so important to think positively and try to train your mind to think positively, because your mind, what I'm saying, will automatically, without you even trying, what I'm saying. But if you train your mind to think positive, what I'm saying, to have that king mentality, to have that alpha mentality. I'm not talking about the negative one. Uh, what I'm saying, that everybody keeps harping on and, thinks it's toxic and all that other crazy crap. But the positive alpha mentality, the queen mentality, what I'm saying, or the mentality to survive. You know what I'm saying. Just if you train your mind with those mentalities, man, like what I'm saying. That's why I always say life's a mental game. You need the
Mhm.
right mentality to survive. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, if you're an overthinker like me, you got to train your mind to just think positive, man, and to, what I'm saying, just keep going against and fighting against that negativity, that negative, rabbit hole that your mind will go down. Because, it's like you said, people have done worse things, what I'm saying? Like, in my case, it'll cause you to do something bad to yourself. You got some other people that chase that rabbit hole and they do negative stuff to other people. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
we'll get.
But that's hatred then. I feel like that's people that do that realm of shit,
Mm,
that's just pure hatred.
it's got to start somewhere.
That's just pure hatred.
It's got to
But
start
then
somewhere.
at the
Yeah.
same time, you in your mind, like
Mm,
you in your mind, something dramatically happened to you where you just in your mind and you just feel like it's your duty to do something crazy like that.
right. Try to
So
play. Try to play God.
yeah, yes, man.
Yeah. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. But I know. I know in my heart. What I'm saying. You know. I feel like if it's obvious that you can't prevent everything to happening to everybody. But you know what I'm saying, I feel like we can do our part on this podcast and do our part in person. The people that reach out to us, what I'm saying, to kind of like just reach out and what I'm saying, if they going through something, what I'm saying, maybe, you know, the people that's listening to this podcast can help point somebody in the right direction or just point them to the podcast.
I give this advice: reach out, interact, family, friends, your mama, whoever is on your team, reach out to them. Even if it's a yes man, like reach out to them or
Engage your
just,
network. You know
just
what I'm saying? God gave you a network.
like
Engage
I
your
was just
network.
we just talking about you in your head a lot. So reach out to somebody to take your mind off that. Like you're never too weird for the world. There's always gonna be somebody weirder than you or like the same shit as you. So hey,
No, man, because
you
every
like
time.
to wear a cape and slide on whipped cream across the floor. I guarantee you, somebody out there to do the same.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
And everybody, like I always say, man, we wasn't put in this world alone, man. So, you know what I'm saying? And there's people out here. There's people out here for you.
true.
You know what I'm saying? And I just think that's one of the things we losing in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like togetherness. Everybody's uh, you know, we might, you might be more athletic than this person. You might be bigger than this person. You might be faster than this person. You might think faster. You might be smarter and all this other stuff. You
It's
know what I'm saying?
always somebody big and better
Yeah.
than
And you know what I'm saying. But with that being said, we all the same. We all had a similar purpose. You know what I'm saying. We all are put here to live a life and experience life and live life.
you. Yes, indeed.
So what I'm saying, and to live life. You know what I'm saying. I just, it's so sad, man, to just hear about all the people that even hearing stories of people that done contemplated suicide
Yeah.
and feel how you want to feel about this person. I know Pastor Gray. I know my mom sent me this video and he was telling the story about how he contemplated suicide and he had it all planned out, like how he was gonna make it look like an accident. He even like drew up his life insurance policies to see how much he was gonna leave his wife and his daughter
In his own mind.
in his
That's
own
why I tell
mind.
you,
Yeah, bro.
people
Yeah.
get deep in their own mind.
Yeah. And then you see him, like, dude, you see him in these inspirational videos, man. Like, I've come across a couple of his videos when he's like speaking pure facts, man. Like, and still speaking life into people. And
Right.
he's feeling this way. You know what I'm saying? He wants to take himself out. He's planning his own suicide in the midst of all this, and he's still speaking life to people. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's something within, man. It's something within you. You know what I'm saying? You can have a
That
lot of
right
things
there,
going for you.
that right there could be a scary situation because his followers.
Right.
Like you might
Yeah,
have
yeah.
somebody, and this is game too. Like you might have somebody that look up to you. Like people like that.
Hmm.
You have followers, people that look up to you. You know what I'm saying? What's crazy? You never know what the next man is going to. So somebody might be looking at you like, dang, JJ give me inspiration every day. I wanna knock myself off right now. But man, I just look at JJ, he just so happy, he just so cheerful, woo woo the woo. Like that probably keep that person going from doing some stupid shit. You
For
feel me?
sure. For sure.
And you go and just knock yourself off and now they looking like, damn, maybe I need to do that too. He's making it look so good, but it wasn't. You feel me?
Yeah. You know who's that person for me? Like back in the day, Robin Williams, man.
Yeah. See.
Robin Williams, dude. That was like we used to love his movies. You know, like he was the genie in Aladdin. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We grew up watching Mrs. Doubtfire, Jumanji, um, Patch Adams. What was that other movie? Jack. You know what I'm saying? We grew up watching this man, and he just brought so much. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I'm trying to train my, bring up my child and nieces and nephews, and just be good human beings, man. Like,
Yeah.
because you never know what somebody is fighting with internally, because I understand that was like essentially his job, saying to come into your homes and bring laughter and stuff like that. And we don't know, and we'll never know what he was going through, you know. And like you said, that's a scary thing, man. Like, because like you said, think of all his followers that probably lost hope because what I'm saying,
Big
like,
fans too.
yeah. So all I can say, man, all I can say, and all I can give advice uh, about is just like, what I'm saying, just find your people. You know what I'm saying? We not alone in this world. Find your people. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are fortunate to where, we either already found them, or, you were born with them. You know what I'm saying? And like we said in our other episode, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's somebody in your family that don't want to see you gone and don't want to see you go. And I advise you to reach out to those people and find those people.
At all. At all. You know what I'm
You know what I'm saying?
saying?
So, like I said, I got a cousin. You know what I'm saying, that, me and him don't speak, at all. It's kind of funny because my brothers say that we like arch nemesis. But I tell my mama all the time. I say, if I seen him on the street doing bad, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna just leave him there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If he called me today, like say we shooting this podcast right now, and he calls me right now, you know what I'm saying, sends me a message on Facebook or something, or Instagram, something like that. He call me right now, I guarantee you I'm gonna be there for him. You know what I'm saying? That's just the type of human being I am. That's who my mom raised me to be. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just the love I have in my heart for people. You know what I'm saying? The whole basis of why I wanted to start this mental game thing. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know we started it, it's like a motivation thing, but I guess that's like the core of it all. You know what I'm saying? Just promoting a positive mentality.
True that. And then I challenge like people who's not going through depression or suicide. Sometimes people just be full of life. Spread the love, man. You never know what the next man is going through. It don't hurt to say hello, how's your day, how you doing? Instead of we live in a quiet world. People it's like they make it cool to be about yourself.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah, to be
saying?
selfish. But you know what, dude?
And conceited. Like there's
Yeah, but you know what else I think about, bro? In this world, like,
I try to speak to everybody.
yeah, like mom. Mom always tell me high and by don't cost you nothing, so I live by that. But like, we not telling people to, like, what I'm saying, like, because I know this world is kind of crazy and it's kind of hard to trust people because you don't know what a person's true intentions is because there are evil people out here in this world. But you know what I'm saying, we just encouraging people to be, just be good human beings.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's it, man.
If
Cause
you secure in who you are as a person and human being, man, it don't hurt to spread the love. Just spread the love, man.
for sure.
I do it all the time. Man, what's up, man? You doing all right? You good? You look like you sad. I put them on blast. You look like you sad, man. Want ice cream? You feel me?
Look, cause every
You
time.
too, you walk in and you just like, man, pick your head up, so and so.
I'm like, what's wrong with you? Your girl left you.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Let's go get a drink.
But
What's up?
you never know. You never know. It's probably true. And you sit up there and just them little 1 minute, 2 minute interaction made them laugh, made their day, put a smile on their face. That's
Or
all it takes,
or
man.
or kept you might have prevented that person from committing
For
suicide.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? You never know. Um I've heard stories about people that, somebody had like that little interaction with them and they messaged them later like, man, you just don't know, uh uh before you came and, you know spoke to me, messaged me, or whatever the case was. I forget the story. But they was like, man, I had just stepped off the step stool, uh, from, and I was about to hang myself, but because of the interaction, that was the roadblock. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I do it, man. I know people probably find me obnoxious, or childish, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's people, there's people in the family that probably find me, obnoxious, childish, or whatever like that. Oh,
Fuck,
JJ play too
fuck all,
much.
fuck all that. You wouldn't be JJ if you don't.
Exactly,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? If you quiet, something wrong with
Something
Jay.
wrong. Yeah,
Something wrong with
for
Jay.
sure, for sure. If I'm sitting in the corner, just, yeah. Come see about me, man, because I got a lot on my mind. Just let me tell y'all my tick,
But
man.
it's what's crazy is I don't know if you notice when you are, how many people gravitate towards you.
Everybody.
They give you that energy you used to give them.
Yeah,
That's what it's all
yeah,
about. Like,
yeah.
man, spread the love. You never know when you might need that shit. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah, because that's exactly what happened when I'm kind of in a little funk. Everybody knows.
Everybody come to you and
Yeah.
start pulling the you on you. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
don't take nothing to spread the love,
Yeah. So the lesson for today, the mental game for today, man. Be good human beings, man. Spread the love. You know what I'm saying? Show love to your people, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to be a good human being. Um, you know what I'm saying? Suicide is real. Uh, if you don't have anybody to talk to, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like you don't have anybody, because I'm pretty sure you have people that you can talk to. If you feel like you don't have anybody in your corner, anybody at all, on any landline, uh, even on your cell phone, man, dial the number 988. You know what I'm saying? If you feeling like, it's the end for you, or anything like that, man, dial that number, man. Dial that number, please. Do it for me. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Talk to somebody, man. Somebody will hear you out, man. And like Sam say, you know, you could really reach out to. I feel like you could really reach out to anybody in your family because I think the person that you might think feel a way about you. You know what I'm saying? As family, you know what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure they don't want to be speaking at your funeral.
man.
And I know this kind of sound like the end of the last episode, but I just felt like this should be our first like official discussion because it's real, man. Suicide is real, and I feel like it can be prevented. You know what I'm saying? I just think it just people just need to reach out. People need to speak up and say something. You know what I'm saying? I rather hear from somebody, a stranger contemplating suicide and being able to talk them out of it. You know what I'm saying?
If you are not, you know what I'm saying, is speak out. Speak out. As far as like if you see somebody and you know like dang something, man, just rub a shoulder, speak out. It don't hurt. It doesn't hurt. And we all human. I say that a lot. We all human. We're not machines. We're not robots. We're not sitcom characters. Like we go through real life shit. Excuse my French, but we do.
Yeah, we do, man.
We do.
All that. Excuse my French. All that, all that stuff is fake, man. All that sitcom, reality TV show shit that they show you, you know what I'm saying? That stuff is fake, man. You out here dealing with real world problems and, real world things. And, you know what I'm saying? The only people that can help us is us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? With all that being said, man, y'all just be good humans, man. And shout out to the people that make people laugh, man. Get their minds off of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Ain't trying to talk about ain't trying to talk too bad about these sitcom and reality TV people because you know what I'm saying. They've been blessed with the gift of making people laugh. So I don't want to sound like I'm trying to take a dump on them or anything
Not
like
just
that.
that, people compare their lives to others.
Right, right, and that's
Stop,
human nature too.
stop comparing. Stop comparing.
But that was learned behavior
But
though.
I know it's hard to do that, and you look like, dang, such and such in the Bahamas, such and such doing this, they doing it big. I wish I could live that life. And your life is beautiful to somebody in Africa. I promise you that.
For sure, for sure. But we all got the ability. I mean, I say, my big thing. I say internalize it and use it as motivation. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah,
Yeah, man.
We was at that square before. I would see people. I remember when my brother got a house. And I'm still in an apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like, barely making ends meet. You know what I'm saying? Like barely, like scared to turn the air conditioning on. And and just seeing my brother buy his first house, I didn't take that as a woe is me or anything like that. Use it as motivation, man. Let it motivate you. Let it bring you let it carry you to a place you've never been. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate on somebody. Don't woe is me. You know what I'm saying? Don't look for a soapbox to ride on. You know what I'm saying? Just use it as motivation to get you there. We all got the ability. We just gotta, you know what I'm saying? We just gotta duck our heads and weather the storm and grind.
Yep. You never know what the good Lord plans got for you.
You just gotta wake up, man. You gotta do your part. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wake up, do your little walk, do your little grind. You know what I'm saying? Put your feet in the mud. You know what I'm saying? Get it out the mud, so they say. You know what I'm saying? I always say if you ain't focused, you foolish. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need some merch, you know what I'm saying? You already know mentalgame.net. You know what I'm saying? We got some new stuff on there. Got some mental health matters, uh, hoodies and t-shirts. If you ain't focused, you foolish t-shirts. I got king mentality, queen mentality. Uh, we coming out with an alpha mentality. We got that survivor mentality t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff mentally health related, on the website. We got to get Sam some gear. We working on that right now.
I
Um,
told you what I want to do.
what was that?
A collaboration.
Oh, a collaboration with who? I think I already got one in the works with somebody. There's another dude out here. He's trying to come up, and there's another guy. We gonna have him on the show. He's gonna be a part of the show.
I
Otez.
told Jay I want a limited edition like collab on it. Only a select few. My bad, my bad, my bad.
I
It's been
told
a
you what I
long
want to
day,
do.
bro.
Nah, I
Been a
feel you,
long
bro.
day.
I told you what I want to do. I wanted to contact my dream. I want to contact Kobe Bryant's wife. I want to do it. I purposely didn't do a Mamba mentality because I felt like I'd have been stepping on all kind of toes. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. Uh, I want to do a collab with. I want to do a collaboration with her, like for a Mamba mentality shirt,
Yeah.
like a little mental game ex Mamba mentality shirt. I want that's the collaboration I'm looking forward to. Doing that. But I know we got one with Sneaker Bum. Shout out to Tez at Sneaker Bum. Tez is
The bro.
Tez the bro, Tez the homie. He gonna be on the show. We gonna get him on the show. Get y'all familiar with him, cause when Sam take his maternity leave and whatnot, Tez is gonna be filling in for Sam. So shout out to Tez. I know he watching. He watched the last episode. He liked what he seen. Um, and
Either
we.
that, I'm gonna park ass right here. Be rocking the
She be like, hey, put a mic in her face. Here you go. She gonna grow up. She gonna grow up to be a podcaster like her daddy.
have a newborn co-host right here. But nah, I can't
Dude,
wait.
mental game gonna have to start selling bonnets.
We just finally came up with the full name, so yeah, it's
Man, look, it's
happening.
real now, dude. When you
Yeah,
told
man.
me what it was, I was like, it's real now. We happy. We happy to. But who should I do the collab with? Who you think? What you thinking?
Uh, be excited.
Oh, come on, man. Yeah, I don't think they won't see me win. Look, nah, look. A win for me is a loss for
You
them,
can
man.
put
Look, nah,
put
man.
on the side of the truck, proud sponsor.
Look, they gonna do that. They gonna do that afterwards, man. After everything blows up, blow up your weight and all that. That's when that'll happen. But nah, probably not right now. I told you, a win for me would be a loss for them. They'd be like, oh heck, no, we can't have him going doing his own thing.
You need to do like a pop up or something like
Pop
collab
ups are
like that.
coming. Pop ups are coming
Like collab with somebody who's doing like a smoothie shop or something, black
for
owned
sure.
or something like that.
You know what? That's a
Not
good
no,
idea.
not just black owned, but I'm just throwing
But
that
that's a
out
good
there.
idea, dog. That's a good idea because that's the move right now. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? That's the move right now. So I was thinking of that too, but I just didn't think I don't. I just trying to think how to formalize that and just put it in the works. You know what I'm saying? Because I have all the equipment. I
I
just
get out here in footwork.
gotta gather I gotta gather the merchandise and get it on hand and out of the warehouse and put it on the streets and do pop up. The pop ups are coming soon, so y'all be looking for those pop ups, man. Make sure y'all come out and support us. And I believe that's it. I believe that's our show, man. Shoot, that was I don't know, man. I thought it was gonna be a little bit of waterworks in here for a minute, man, cause like what I'm saying, because how much of a deep subject it is.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying, but we did it. We got through it. But with that being said, man, just retouch on everything we said, man. If you're feeling some type of way, reach out to somebody. You know what I'm saying? We got this discussion group. Facebook just opened up chats for the admins of the group.
they did
Yeah, so people could kind of like hit us up like on Messenger through the discussion group.
for
Or you know what I'm
sure.
saying? So that's out there, man. I know we strangers to a lot of people, and I know there's a lot of friends that we have in our discussion group, man. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of friends and strangers, man, if y'all feeling some type of way, reach out to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Remember, somebody loves you. You know what I'm saying? Uh, if nobody loves you, we love you. I'll speak for myself. I love you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be a good human being at the end of the day. So, with that being said, we appreciate y'all taking the time out to listen to our podcast and supporting our platform that we we're trying to create and we're trying to expand on. You got anything, Sam?
Nah, take care of your mental, heal your heart,
Heal your heart.
and save your chickens.
And why you gotta save your chickens?
I'm Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all take care of y'all chickens.
Man, well,
And
I can't wait to get him on the show, dude. I can't wait to get him on the show, man. I got to do that, and we can do it. Hey, look, Marshawn, if you come across this podcast by chance, you know what I'm saying. We can do the show via satellite. I do have that capability. So if you want to be on the Mental Game
why you can't
podcast,
come? Why you can't come to the crib?
he can come to the crib. He can come to the crib. Look, I don't mind. I'm just saying because I know you're a busy man, Marshawn. You know what I'm saying? I know he a busy man. I know he out there taking care, counting his chickens, making sure they hatch.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting you know, I know he got a busy schedule. You know what I'm saying? We can do this via satellite, so he can do the interview from the comfort of his own home. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon, we gonna start getting some people in here, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people who in our life who, kind of gave us the game through life. It kind of got us through these little areas, including including my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we gonna have to get Chris on here, man. We got to.
Brother Aaron.
Oh man, dude, Aaron was almost on the show last week, man. We had technical difficulties. Aaron was almost on the show last week. But yeah, we gonna have to get Aaron. We gonna have to get Aaron on the show. He got a lot of mental game. You know what I'm saying? I think, what I'm saying, he's one of the people I leaned on. Um, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, all my brothers, really. And it's more than just them three. You know what I'm saying? Because I call all y'all my brothers in life. You know what I'm saying? Blood couldn't make us any closer. Some of us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But y'all remember, man. Y'all just remember one thing. If you don't remember anything I said, remember one thing. Life's a mental game. You need the right mentality to survive, man. Love y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Mental Game Podcast. And we out.